Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll run it to the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. With the catch, it's Marshall. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Snap it to the back. There he goes. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost
into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raiders. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays. And sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south. But QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here they're trying to get to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got a man. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Give to the single back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the 1st down, now a decision to be made. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Bruins will try to pick it up on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he can get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sullivan. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Bruins! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff on the very first play of the next drive. Let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
From the gun, give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He picks it up, still on his feet.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David. and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Plows through the defense. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that misdirection was just enough to get everybody leaning one direction. And I like when you run the reverse, too, and you see it, you see space, you go attack it, understand where the first down marker is, and they get just enough for the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Using his legs, it's Joyner. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get outside. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Motion from the wideout. Right back to him on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. The relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. His job chasing by the defense.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
UCLA.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
On his way from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Shaw. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted, number 19. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the big throw. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. It'll be a draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Unloads it left. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Missouri. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Joyner. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And no signal yet from the officials, but I didn't see much of a surge from this offensive front, and I think he's going to be denied. Quarterback looks for a little space. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll line up to go for 2. Receiver on the move gets the touchdown. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Texas Tech, 23. UCLA, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's off. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Allen. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback may change this route. Handoff from the gun. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Flores. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Now on the option. Now the toss.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Bruins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defense.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock winds down with a 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And the Bruins will hustle to the line. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Joyner. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Now adjusting. make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the option. Now the pitch. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack,